Hello everyone, welcome to Verbling classes. My name is Lorraine and I'm from Canada. And today we're going to do a topic called A Changing World. This is a very interesting topic about a Polish man who went into a coma in 1988 and didn't wake up for 19 years. So he came to a very, very different world. And we're getting some people in, so we have Aga. Hello.
Hello.
How are you today, Aga?
I'm great. What about you?
I'm very good, thank you. Where are you from, Aga?
I'm from Poland.
From Poland, okay.
Yes, and that's the main reason I came here, because I saw that there would be something connected to a Polish man. So.
Yeah, it's very interesting, and it's great you're with us because you'll be able to answer some of these questions that even I have, because I don't know too much about Poland from the 1980s.
Yeah, well, maybe I don't know everything, but maybe I will be able to help you a little bit.
Great, thank you. Dia, hello. Are you there, Dia? Hello, Dia. Okay, I'm not getting you. I can't hear you, so make sure. Oh, there you are. Excellent. Hello. Welcome.
Hello, teacher. Welcome.
Okay, so we're just waiting for, oh, there's another person. Eliana, hello. Nice to see you again, too. Okay, Dia, we're getting echoes from you again. Can you please mute your microphone? Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Hello, Eliana. How are you today?
Fine, thanks. And you?
I'm good. So your microphone works today. That's great.
Yes.
Excellent.
Right at the end.
So what's it like where you are today? Is the weather nice?
No, it was raining, but like now, it's okay.
Okay. Well, it's nice for me. I'm at my cottage today because in Canada we have a holiday, so we have a long weekend. It's one of the things that we get from England because this is Queen Victoria's birthday, and we get to celebrate that, and we get an extra day. So it's kind of nice, long weekend. Hello, Raul.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Where are you from, Raul?
From Venezuela.
From Venezuela. Excellent. Okay. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be one more person who has reserved. So we're going to wait for them for just a few more moments, and then we'll get started. The grammar points that we're going to be doing today are the past and present tenses that we use for talking about biographical information. If you have not already downloaded the worksheet, please do so now so that you'll be ready and when we get started. Okay. All right, so I think we will begin, and anybody who wants to can certainly join in. I'm going to do a screen share with you. I did a PowerPoint today just for something different. Can everybody see what's on the screen? What does it say?
A changing world.
Okay, so if there is somebody who cannot see that, speak now and we'll try and get it fixed. Good, everyone sees it. Excellent. Okay. So what do you know about the changes that occurred in Eastern Europe in the 1989-1990 time period? Anybody? Aga, what about you? Is anybody there? Did I lose people?
Um,
Aga, are you there? Aga, I can't hear you, so I'm not sure what's happened. You were nice and clear a few minutes ago. Dia, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, good. All right. And Ro?
I am.
Okay. And Eliana?
Yes.
Okay. So in Eastern Europe in 1989, 1990, what happened? There's a major thing that happened. Anybody know? What was the fall of
It was
communism?
the communism, yeah.
Yes, in many places, and in Poland in particular, there was a man who was a worker who ran for, well, he was in prison for a while, but he ran for president. Does anybody know what his name was? Aga, you should know this. Except I don't think we have Aga. I don't know what happened. I can't hear her. Okay, I can't hear her. All right. Can you hear me now? It looks like when I typed, it muted my mic. Am I back? That's a pain. Okay. Can you hear me now? Eliana, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. My when I type, I get muted, which is not fun. Okay, we have somebody called Everyday English. Hello? Whoops, he
No.
disappeared. There he is gone. All right. Caesar, hello?
Hello,
Hello, how are you?
can you hear me?
It is hard to hear you. Your microphone sounds funny. It's making noises.
I have a problem.
Yeah.
In my iPad, I prove the connection with my iPad and I have a problem.
Okay. All right. I can hear you pretty good now. All right. So I'm going to go back to my screen share and continue. All right. So we're going to look at some health expressions. If you're in the classroom and your background is noisy, please mute your microphone so we don't make noises in the classroom. Okay, so Caesar, especially you're making noises. Oops. Okay. All right, so Raul,
Yeah.
the first one, we're going to match the words and phrases in the left and the right columns. So I'll do the first one. The first one is fall, and I have to choose one of these. A heart attack, in good health, into a coma, precautions, round, someone 3 years to live. And I choose into a coma.
Okay.
So fall into a coma, and that's to enter a state of unconsciousness from which you cannot be woken. So can you do number 2 for me, please, Raul?
Remain. Da, da, da. In good health.
Yes, good. And what does that mean? Read what it means.
To be well, in a health like.
Okay, it says right after this. Read this.
Okay. To be well after an infection or illness.
Okay. And now we have Eliana, number 3, please.
Come around
Yes, come
That
round.
to regain a consciousness.
Perfect, thank you. And Dia, number 4.
Take. maybe A.
Take a heart attack?
attack. Yes.
No, I think there's a better one for take. Can anybody help him?
Precautions.
Okay, I think I heard it.
I think it is precautions.
Precautions, yes. So, Dia, read what that means.
Precaution to do things to prevent something unpleasant or dangerous from happening.
Perfect, thank you. Good. Okay, Caesar, number 5. Caesar, are you there? Okay, Dia, mute your microphone, please. Caesar? Okay. Raul?
Yeah.
Number 5, please.
Suffer a heart attack.
Okay, suffer a heart attack. Good. And what does that mean?
To be the victim of a heart attack.
Excellent, thank you. And hello, Igor.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well. Have you been following along?
Yeah.
Can you do number 6?
Number 6, give someone 3 years to live.
Okay.
To say that someone will live for 3 years, for 3 more years.
Good, excellent, thank you. Okay. Now, we're going to read the article, and we're going to answer these questions. So, before we read the article, we'll read the questions. That way, as we're reading, we'll think about what the answers might be. Igor, so Eliana, can you read number 1, please?
How long was Jan Gresby in a coma? I don't know if I pronounced correctly.
Yes, I don't know either, so
Yes.
good enough. Thank you. Dia, number 2.
Grzebski.
Okay, there we go.
Grzebski.
Grzebski. There we go. Thank you. Dia, number 2.
Okay. When did he lose consciousness?
Good, thank you.
In 1999.
Okay, we're not going to answer it yet. Okay, we're just looking at the questions, then we'll read. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Caesar?
Yes.
Can you read question number 3?
How many years did doctor give him to life?
To live, yes. To live.
Live.
Yes. Thank you. Raul, number 4.
When did Lech Walesa receive the Nobel Peace Prize?
Okay, good. And Igor, number 5.
When did Mr. Walesa return to work after his period of house arrest?
Good. Okay.
I
So
think
now,
it's Valenza.
is it? I don't know. I'm just copying this from a worksheet.
Okay, maybe it's my fault.
It could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know too much about.
Lech Walesa was the leader of union in Poland in 80s.
Right, and that is part of that's in this article. But the article was from England, so whoever reported on it may have got his name incorrect.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know either.
I'm sorry if
Go
I
ahead.
can interrupt you.
Please.
Well, because in Polish you would also, we have some special letters and there are some commas above and under the letters. So it should be, the 2 letters should look a little bit different. So the right pronunciation is Lech Wałęsa.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
there you go. Thank you
to know.
for that.
No
Excellent.
problem.
Okay, so I think it's Aga. Can you read the title and paragraph 1, please?
Just give me please a second because I love. Okay. Okay. Coma victim wakes up to post-communist world. Adapted
first-
from.
Okay, 1 second, Aga. The
Yeah.
first word is coma.
Coma.
Coma, yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
A Polish. Okay.
go ahead.
A Polish railway worker has woken after 19 years of a coma to discover that his world has changed beyond recognition.
Good, thank you. Raul, number 2, please.
When I went into a coma, there was only tea and vinegar in the shops. Jan Stresby.
Grzebski.
Jabski, okay. Jan Trebski, now 65, told News Channel. Meat was rationed, and there were huge petrol queues everywhere.
Okay, good, thank you. And Igor, number 3.
Mr. Jepsky lost consciousness in 1988 after he was hit by train. Doctors gave him only 2 or 3 years to live, but because of the tireless care of his wife Gertruda, who moved him every hour to prevent bed sores. He
Yes.
remained in good health. He was, however, completely removed from the dramatic changes across the world.
Excellent, thank you. Okay, Eliana, number 4.
After regaining consciousness, he told his family that he had vague memories of family gatherings and of his relatives talking to him, trying to provoke a response. There was plenty for them to tell him about if they had wished to surprise him with amazing news.
Excellent, thank you. Caesar, number 5. Caesar, are you there? I can't hear you. Okay, Aga, number 5, please.
Okay. When Mr. Grzebski lost consciousness in 1988, another Polish working man, the electrician Lech Wałęsa, recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize in 1983, was back at work after years under house arrest. But the communist authorities still had him under close surveillance. By 1990, communists had collapsed and Mr. Wałęsa was elected president of Poland with 75% of the vote.
Excellent, thank you. Okay. I think you continue at the top of the page.
Right. Wałęsa turned out to be a failure as president. And when he stood for office again in 2000, Mr. Grzebski's relatives would have pointed out that only 1% of the electorate voted for him. By that time, Poland had a market economy. Communism had become a thing of the past, but the injured railway man was still dead to the world.
Good, thank you. Caesar, are you there? Caesar? No? Okay. Raul, number 6, please.
Mr. Strebsky, remarkable story. It's a real life version of the film Goodbye Lenin, in which Catherine Sass and S. Berliner suffers a heart attack and falls into a coma in 1889. She misses the fall of the Berlin Wall and the sudden and dramatic transformation of everyday life as the communist system collapses.
Okay, good, thank you. And Igor, number 7.
When she comes back to life, the doctor warns her son Alex that a shock might kill her, so she goes to drastic lengths to hide the revolution from her.
Okay, thank you. And Ileana, number 8.
Gertruda Gretzka took no such precaution when her husband came around and he saw the miracle of modern Poland. He noticed that people were complaining just as much as during the years of empty shops and martial law. Now I see people on the streets with cell phones and there are so many goods in the shops, it makes me head spin, he said.
Thank you. Aga, number 9.
What amazes me is all these people who walk around with their mobile phones and yet they never stop moaning.
Okay, good, thank you. So Aga, is it true? Do you think that oh, I lost her. She just dropped off. What a shame. I wanted to ask her, since she is from Poland, whether what this man experienced is true for her. So we'll go back to the other screen share and we'll answer these questions. So for number 1, how long was Jan Grubsky in a coma, Raul?
19 years.
Okay, good, thank you. And Igor, when did he lose consciousness?
He lost his consciousness when he went to a coma.
Okay, but what year was that?
In 1988, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
1988, yeah.
Yes, good, thank you. Ileana, how many years did doctors give him to live?
The doctors gave him 2 years.
Yeah, not very long. Okay, Caesar, are you there? Okay, I'm not hearing him. Raul, when did Lech Walesa receive the Nobel Peace Prize?
In 1988, I think.
No, I think in 1983.
Yes, 1983. Yes. Yes, by 1980, I think it was 89 or 90 when he became president, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when did Mr. Walesa return to work after his period of house arrest? Ileana?
In 1988.
Okay, good. Excellent. What percentage of the vote did Mr. Walesa achieve in Poland's first post-communist election? Raul?
75%. The first.
Yeah,
75%.
75%. That's huge.
Yeah.
And what percentage of the vote did Mr. Walesa achieve in Poland's presidential election in 2000? Igor?
He achieved 75% of the votes.
That was the first one.
And the
In
second
the
one,
year 2000, it was far different.
I couldn't find this on the text. Just a minute,
Okay.
please. Just 1% voted for him.
Yeah, 1%. Wow, going from 75% down to 1%. I guess it didn't work out very well for him. When did Catherine Sass fall into a coma in the film Goodbye Lenin? Eliana?
In 1989.
Okay, good. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to choose the best answer according to the text. Mr. Grebsky survived his coma because. So, Raul?
That his wife took good care of him.
Yeah, his wife took really good care of him. Excellent. Igor, read number 2, please.
When Mr. Grzebski retained consciousness, he told his family that he was surprised by the amazing news.
Does everybody agree?
No,
And
me not.
what would you say, Eliana?
He could remember his relatives talking to him.
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
What paragraph was that?
Wait. It was like the
Four.
4.
It's
Okay.
Okay,
the
good.
fourth.
All right, good. And Eliana, number 3?
Lech Walesa received only 1% of the vote in the second elections because he did not perform well as president.
That's true. Yes, good. Okay, Cesar, are you there yet? I see you, but I can't hear you. Okay, Raul, number 4, please.
When Catherine Sass regained consciousness in the film Goodbye Lenin, her son tried to hide from the revolution.
Yes. That's a very strange way to say that sentence. I think they did it backwards. He didn't try to hide her from the revolution. He tried to hide the revolution from her. So I think whoever wrote this question wrote it wrong. Because if he were going to hide her from the revolution, I would see them, putting her in a closet so that the soldiers can't find her or something. Okay, but your answer was right. It was the problem of whoever wrote this. Yeah. Okay, Igor, number 5, please.
Mr. Grzebski was amazed because people had mobile phones.
Do you think that's what amazed him?
Yeah.
I think there was something else he was really amazed about. He talked about it quite a bit. When he went to sleep, when he went into a coma, what did he say the stores were like? What was in the stores? Right at the beginning. It was something like
okay. It
vinegar.
was only tea and vinegar in the shops. Okay.
And now there was all kinds of things in the shops, but what were people still doing?
But people still complaining.
Yeah.
Still complaining.
They were still complaining. It didn't matter. Now the shops are full. They all have cell phones, but there they are. Complain. Yeah. Funny thing about people. Okay. That's what I wanted to ask Aga, if that's true. If people still complain a lot about things in Poland. Okay, so we're going to find the words that mean these things. The first one, for instance, so much that it cannot be recognized anymore. It's a phrase in paragraph 1. So I'm going to do that one. A phrase in paragraph 1. Okay. I think, oops, now I'm getting myself lost here. I think it's beyond recognition. Yes. Okay. So, who was last? Who answered last? Igor? Is it Eliana's turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Eliana, number 2.
Distributed in limited individual portions because there is not enough to meet demand.
It's a verb with an ed ending in paragraph 2.
wait. Small it.
I'm sorry.
Rationed.
Rationed?
Yes, rationed.
Okay, rationed, yes. All right, good. Everybody's okay with that? Caesar, are you there? No, not hearing him. Raul, number 3, please.
Painful area from lying in bed too long.
Okay. And it's a noun, a plural noun, in paragraph 3.
Oh, paragraph 3. Bed sores.
Bed sores, yes. Good. Igor, number 4.
We are watching him very carefully in order to catch him committing a crime.
Okay, and it's a phrase in
Yeah.
paragraph 5.
We are watching him very 5, yeah. Was back at home after years under home arrest.
Mm,
Okay.
okay. So what was your answer?
My answer was back home.
Mm, the thing is, the important is we're
Arrest,
watching
maybe?
him. We're watching. Another word for watching in paragraph 5.
Arrest, maybe?
Not
Home
arrest.
arrest?
Not arrest, no.
Close,
Arrest.
close surveillance.
Yes, close surveillance. That's right. Good.
Okay.
Yes, had him under close surveillance. I think I spelled surveillance wrong. And that's supposed to be an A, I think. Sorry about that. Ileana,
Yeah.
number 5.
Yes. Competed in an election for an official position of responsibility.
A phrase in paragraph 5.
I think paragraph 5. Maybe stood for office.
Good. Okay. Raul, number 6.
All the citizens of the country who are allowed to vote in election.
A noun in paragraph 5.
5. The electorate.
Yes, correct. Good. And Igor, number 7.
Something which doesn't happen or exist anymore.
A phrase in paragraph 5.
Things things of the past.
A thing of the past.
Yeah, it sounds.
A thing of the past. It's kind of an idiom. Okay, a thing of the past. It's something that doesn't happen anymore. It's a thing of the past. Good. Number 8, Eliana.
Does extreme things in order to achieve something.
An idiom in paragraph 7.
Drastic length.
Yes. Goes to drastic lengths. It's an idiom. Drastic means
Extraordinary.
yes, exactly. So extraordinary.
How does it connect to length?
Yeah, it's an idiom. So this, we're using length here as if you think of something really, really long an extraordinarily long thing. So what we're doing is length is being compared to some kind of action that you would take that's equally as large or as long. It is an idiom, okay? So drastic lengths. Who's next? I think it's Raul. Number 9.
Complaining usually about something that doesn't seem important to other people.
So it's a verb, an ing verb in paragraph 9.
Moaning.
Moaning, yes. Okay. Moaning also is something that people do when they're in pain, and they're not screaming. It's a lower sound, something that they might do if the pain is a dull throbbing. You might moan, but also moaning can mean that they're complaining about things. Okay, good. All right, so looking at phrases in the text, we're going to do the same as we did before, matching the word on the left with a word on the right to make a phrase that means whatever the meaning is after the word. So dramatic, let's see, I think it's changes, dramatic changes. Let's take a look. Yes, so very sudden or noticeable changes.
Why not story?
You can have a dramatic story, but I'm trying to make the best match for all of the words. And if I use dramatic for story, then it won't work for the other word. Okay. All right. So, Raul, number 2.
Me.
Raul?
Okay. Vague memories, I think.
Vague memories, yes. And what does it mean?
Unclear memories of something that happened in the past.
Good, thank you. And Igor, number 3.
Amazing story. A story that is very surprising and unusual.
I have a feeling that it's not story. These words are all kind of, yeah, I think it's amazing news. I think, let me see, yes, amazing news. But amazing story is also correct, as is a dramatic story. But in this case, we're looking at amazing news. It's very surprising news. Okay, good. Ileana, number 4.
House arrest.
Yes.
Forced by the authorities to stay in your house as if it was a jail.
Good. Okay. And Raul, the next one. Raul, go ahead.
Market economy.
Yes.
Okay. An economy which is not planned or controlled by a central authority.
Excellent. Thank you. And Igor, the next one.
Martial law.
Yeah, martial law.
When a city or country is controlled by the army.
Okay, good. And Ileana, the last one.
A remarkable story, a story that is very surprising and unusual.
Good. Okay. So we're getting into the grammar now. We're going to look at the review of some tenses. So study the underlined structures in the following sentences from the text and match them to the rules, in this case, beside them. So, Raul, read the first one.
The Chef's Guild of 1988.
Okay. So, reading these rules on the right-hand side, maybe we should have done that first. Which one does number 1 belong with? Everybody can help out here.
I think it's a complete event in the past.
I believe you're correct, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So it happened in the past.
Okay.
So it's completed and it happened in 1988. So it's a completed event in the past. Good. Okay, Igor, read number 2.
A Polish railway worker was woken after 19 years of a coma.
Okay, the word is has woken. Has.
Also,
I thought you said was, and that wouldn't work. Has woken. So it's something that's happened, and it's happened after something that happened a long time ago in the past. So which one would that be? Anybody can answer.
okay.
The G?
A repeated or habitual action in the present. Is he always waking up
No, the
after
G.
19? I'm sorry?
The G. Something that happened before a specific.
I think it's a C.
No.
No, it's E. An
Yes.
action that started in the past and now completed.
Right. Okay. So what started in the past was his coma, and now that he's awakened, it's done. It's over with. It's completed. So that is the correct one. Good. Okay. Is it Eliana who reads next?
Yes. His word has changed beyond all recognition.
Okay. Has changed.
Maybe a recent event that has a connection with the present. See? I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're right. You know, I
a
have
lot of doubts.
I have trouble with these myself. I can speak English and I know exactly which one to use, but to describe it is difficult.
Yes, it's very difficult because in theory it's okay, but then reading the definition, it's quite difficult to understand which one is right.
It has. I had to do my studying when I made this lesson plan. So, okay, good. You're right. That's correct. Raul, read the next one, please.
1990, communism had collapsed.
Okay. So which one is that?
I think it's G.
Something that happened before a specified time or event in the past. Yes. So we have the specified time, 1990.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say something else?
No,
I thought you said G.
I thought I was wrong.
Yeah. So
It's B.
that's the time of the event in the past.
Yeah.
Okay. Something that happened before a specific time or event in the past. Okay.
It's B.
I'm sorry?
B. A completed past event that happened when another activity was in progress.
Okay, you're doing number 5. Correct?
Sorry. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
He noticed that the people were complaining just as much as during the last of empty shops and martial law.
Okay, and that is correct, B. A completed past event that happened when another activity was in progress. So we're complaining is in progress, and noticed is a completed past event. Okay, noticed is in the past. If you have questions about any of these, please just ask and I'll try to explain. Ileana, number 6.
All these people who walk around with their mobile phones and yet they never stop mourning.
Okay.
I think it's a repeated or habitual action in the present.
That's correct. They never stop. So it's a habitual thing. All right. And Raul, Raul, next, number 7.
So when she comes, Dr. Watts wants her son Alex that shock might kill.
Okay.
I think it is the
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
the F.
F, yeah.
The events of a film play on.
Good. Okay. All right, now we're going to take a look at these sentences again and decide whether it's present simple past simple plus the past continuous, and on and on and on. We've got present perfect simple, past perfect simple, and which ones are which. So we'll start with, I think that was Raul, so it's Igor. Read number 1, please.
Mr. Grzebski lost consciousness in 1988.
Okay.
Is past simple.
Past simple is correct. Good. And Eliana, number 2.
A Polish railway worker has woken after 19 years of a coma. It's present perfect simple.
Okay, good. And Raul, number 3.
Has changed beyond all recognition. Is
Are you thinking, or have I lost you? Raul, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Now, I can now, yes.
Okay. I said, I think it's past perfect.
Past? Past perfect? What do you think? Everybody, is that correct or no?
No, it's present perfect simple has changed.
Yes. Has
Which one?
changed. Has changed. So it's also a present perfect simple, like
Oh, okay.
has woken, has changed.
I thought we couldn't repeat.
Okay. Oh, we can use them over and over again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have said that. Excuse me. Igor, number 4.
Number 4, by 1990, communism had collapsed. It's past something past perfect simple maybe.
Okay. What do you think, Eliana? Is that correct?
Yes, past perfect.
There we go. Good.
Those 4.
Good job. And Ilyana, the next one.
He noticed that people were complaining just as much as during the years of empty shops and martial law. Noticed is a simple past simple, okay, and were complaining is a past continuous.
Perfect. Good. All right. And Raul, the next one. Raul, we can't hear you.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
All this, they never stop moaning.
Never stop.
I think it's never stop. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Now I can't hear you.
I
Did
think
you make a... Go ahead.
Present simple.
Okay. Everybody agree?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. Igor, number
When
7.
she comes back to life, the doctors warns her son Alex that the shock might kill her. It's present simple.
Okay, everybody agree?
Present
Yes.
simple. Yeah, present
Good.
simple.
Good, excellent. All right, you guys did a great job on that. I think you have an easier time of it than me because you have probably studied it more than I have.
Me not, it's okay.
That's all right. You did a good job. Okay. Now we have some mini biographies of two important scientific inventors. So we're going to put the proper verbs in their correct tenses into the onto the line. Okay. So we have, I think it's Ileana next.
Yes.
So read, wow, just the first sentence. There are 3 different verbs. So if you don't know what it is, just say blank. If you do know what it is, then go ahead and say it.
Okay, so Nikola Tesla, 1856-1943, is described as the most important scientist and inventor of the modern age. Among other things, he developed alternating current electric power, AC systems, which we use today to power many modern appliances such as televisions, computers, lights, and heaters.
Okay, good. So the first one, what do you think it is?
Is described.
Okay, we have be described.
I think it was described.
Okay. So is this going to be in the past? Yeah.
I think it's both of them is appropriate. No?
Well, we're going to use both words, but what we end up with is this. Has been described. So we have the present perfect. Is that correct? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Among other things, you said developed here?
Yes.
Yes, that's correct. And which we use, correct.
Why has been described? Why not was described?
Because the words that we are given is be described.
Okay, so in the past be it was.
But in this case, this is the correct answer for it, has been described, and it has to do with the words that were given. Okay? Nikola Tesla, if we were to say was described, means that he may not be described that way anymore. He was described. But has been described means that some people have described him this way.
Okay.
And maybe still do describe him this way. So there's just a little bit difference to the meaning of the sentence. Okay? Raul, can you read the next sentence? You'll get two verbs to conjugate. Go ahead.
Okay. Tesla was born in Croatia and moved to the United States in 1884.
Okay, good. Anybody? I think that's correct. Was born, yeah, and moved. There it is. Good. All right, Igor.
By the time he had became a U.S. citizen at the age of 35, he made several important scientific achievements.
Okay. By the time he became, he had made. Okay. So by the time he became a U.S. citizen at the age of 35, he had made several important scientific achievements.
Why Not by the time he had became.
By the time he became a U.S. citizen at the age of 35, he had made. Because of by the time he had made. Okay.
I don't understand that. Maybe because of 35 years age.
Yes, it's because of saying by the time he became a U.S. citizen, we can leave out at the age of 35. He had made several important scientific achievements.
Okay.
We would say he made several important scientific achievements, but we're not specifying a time at that point. But here we are. And the point of time is when he became a U.S. citizen. He had made. Okay?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Not too much, but let's continue.
Okay. Well, after
No,
the
I just
class,
need to do my homework. It's okay.
I'll try and put something on my Facebook page that maybe will clarify that for you. Okay? So after the class, check
I'm
my Facebook
outmoded.
page.
I don't have a Facebook.
Okay, not a problem. All right, so let's continue on. We have everyday English here again. Hello? Okay. Eliana, can you read the next one, please? We're running out of time.
However, late in his life, people regarded him as a mad scientist due to his eccentric personality and bizarre scientific claims.
Good. So regarded. Excellent. And Raul, the next sentence, please.
Okay. Tesla died in the New Yorker hotel, where he lived for the last 10 years of his life.
Okay, so we've got the same problem going on with this one. So died is correct. Okay.
Where he had lived.
Yes, where he had lived for the last 10 years of his life. Again, we have a period of time.
Yeah.
Okay. Where he had lived. Good. Igor?
Since his death, people use his achievements and theories to support unscientific claims such as UFO theories.
Okay. So, again, we've got the same thing going on, but in this case, we've got people, and so when we conjugate this, it comes out to being have also used. Okay. So when it's he had and people have, they have.
Okay.
So it's a plural thing. Have also used his achievements. Good. Okay, we have another one of these, but I think we don't have time to do it. So we'll just skip over that. We have 2 minutes. So Raul, in your country, have there been any major changes or events in the country's recent history? And
Yeah.
what's the biggest major change in your country?
Well, I don't know if you heard when Chavez died.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
right.
Well, personally, I'm against Chavez politics. However, the guy he left in charge won with,
Right.
assumably he won the elections in April after Chavez died.
Right.
I said assumably because there are many proof that he cheated.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's going to be a huge change in your country over the next little while.
Yes.
Yeah.
However, things have been so crazy since April.
Right.
Because the prices are higher, everything is really expensive, and people are like realizing that they don't want this guy in
Oh dear.
charge. But yeah,
Okay. Yeah, big change. Igor, what about in your country? Any big changes happened recently?
It's very difficult to point on something special, but I agree with the main character of our article, and I want to speak about smartphones.
Okay.
In our life, everyone uses a smartphone in the restaurant, in the work, during the driving. So I think this is the main change that will influence our life in near days.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're out of time. I'm so sorry I didn't get to you, Ileana. So
It's
the
Thank you
next
okay.
very
time.
much.
Anyway, thank you so much for joining the class,
bye
and
Bye
I'll
bye.
see
bye.
you again next time. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.